Okay, so here we are inside of the SociJam tool, and I'm going to show you how this works, and I'm going to show you why this is really cool and why it's so important for YouTube as well as for Facebook and for a variety of other social media sites as well. The main thing they talk about on the sales page is about Facebook because it gets a lot of attention there and it can really help with Facebook ads and things of that nature. But what I'm going to show you is why this is so important for YouTube and how this changes everything when it comes to how we do YouTube marketing. So if we look at the page here, all we're going to basically do is we're going to write a post. So if we were doing a Facebook post, we might say something like, hey, check out my latest whatever. Okay. And so this is how we would normally post something in Facebook, and it would look just like that. So what we can do now is we can actually take this and we can say, well, you know what? We want people to really pay attention to the word check out. So we're going to highlight that. And just like in a word processor, we're going to do an underline, whatever. We're going to put a bold, and latest we'll put an italic. And then after this, we're going to put an icon. So we've got all these different icons we can choose from. These are all our emojis. These are based on people and faces. Okay, so you got your skeletons and your devils and all these different things here. You've also got animals and nature, so you can grab from there. You've got food and drink. Okay, we've got travel and places. All these different ones that you can choose from. Activities, objects, symbols, and flags. Okay, so in this case here, we're going to put this trophy there. And you can put multiples of these in here. We're going to put this trophy. Check out my latest whatever with a trophy after it. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to hit this next button here. And that's going to take us to the jam area. And this may look a little bit different depending upon which version of this that you have. For some, you'll have, if you've upgraded, you'll get the reveal button here. For others, it'll just be the next button. But the reveal button just gives us a look at what it looks like here, and we're just going to copy that. Now you'll notice here in this one, it's put this extra space in here. Just ignore that because when we get into Facebook, you can either fix it or I believe it's just going to ignore it anyway. It's not going to show up at all. So we're going to come in here and we're going to hit paste, and you can see there it is. Hey, check out my latest whatever. And it looks way cool compared to what you normally get in Facebook. And by the way, you'll notice that it shows up in the big text as well as the small text. So if we put a bunch more things in here, it'll obviously shrink down to the small size, but it actually will do it in the big size. And most of it will work inside one of these as well. So you can see, hey, check out my latest whatever. Okay, so all of these do work, and then you just post it like you normally would. Now this is really cool, gets a lot of attention, and really helps with you know, getting people to really notice what you're saying. In advertisements, it gets a lot more attention. But I want to show you what I've been doing with YouTube for the last couple of days because of this. Now, before we get into YouTube itself, I want you to look at the tabs up here inside the browser. Notice what it says here. We've got this little icon, capital or bold escape room, italic video for underscore the _the_J_dragon, capitalized escape room videos, and another icon. Well, believe it or not, that's the tab for this video right here. And it actually puts it in the tab with the cool text effects that we've added to this. And you'll see down here in our title, it has it in here as well. Then down here inside of our description, you can see we've got it here. But here's where it gets really exciting for me. And you know, maybe I'm the only one who thinks this is the greatest thing ever, but I have complained for ages that YouTube descriptions don't have the ability to put bold or to break things out. Now you can see here I've put icons, emoticons, and bold to break out this particular description here, so it really separates this out into individual sections, which to me is huge. It just makes things so much easier to read. It really helps to separate things out. The graphics make a huge difference. And what a change this is from just a traditional all text, you know, kind of boring, more difficult to read, more difficult to break up description. But here's where it gets even more exciting. Let's go to a search. So here we go. We've done a search here, and look what we've got in the search. We've got our video, but in the actual search, it does all of those same things. So you get the icons, you get the bold, you get the italics, you get the underlines, and this helps it to stand out versus a traditional, you know, just a traditional listing here, when all of a sudden you've got one that looks like this. Makes a big, big difference. And this is something that we are currently selling to our local businesses that we work with. We work with a lot of lawyers, and we've already started to put together presentations specifically for this. And, you know, the lawyers are excited about the opportunity to do something that really stands out from others. Now, we're probably not going to put, you know, crazy icons in this, but just bolding it, you know, if a search term here was in bold, it would stand out just like a nice thumbnail would stand out. So this just gives you a great opportunity to not only stand out in the search, but an opportunity to sell this as a service to your local businesses that you work with. So I'm really excited about that, and I want to show you how that works. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in, and I'm going to go to my Creator Studio, and I'm going to grab one of my other videos that we haven't done this with yet. So we're going to hit View All. Okay, and so you can see this one we've already done it with. And so we're going to grab this one right here, which I don't believe we've done anything to yet. Okay, so you can see it's just a regular old, normal, everyday description and title. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with my title here. I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to bring it over to our SociJam tool. And I'm just going to go back here, get rid of this one. I'm going to paste this in here. And so now we're going to do bold on this. So logo animation 4, and then maybe we'll put bold here. Okay. Escape room black book. Maybe we'll put an underline on that, and we'll add an icon to the beginning of it. Maybe we'll put an object, and this time we'll put this film camera here, or projector. Okay, just like so. And now we're going to hit next here, and we're going to hit reveal, and we'll see if it does it right, which it did there. Again, you can ignore that space for now. We're just going to copy this. We're going to go back to our video here, and we're going to paste that in just like so, and then we can hit Save Changes, and bam. So now our title looks just like that. Okay, so now we've got our description here. So I'm going to copy the entire description, and I'm going to bring that into our SociJam tool. I'm going to close that and go back. Paste that all in there. Okay. And so now we're going to, by the way, ignore the spacing here. It's going to space it a little different than YouTube did, but that's perfectly fine. So we're going to come in here, and we're going to do the same thing. So we'll underline this just for fun. Okay. Get a video or marketing for your escape room. And we'll bold that. And by the way, I don't know if this helps with any kind of SEO. I know when you're doing traditional SEO with a website, bolding things actually can help. I don't know if it does here or not. I know people have asked about that. To be honest with you, I don't know the answer. So for me, this is much more of an attention-seeking thing than it is, you know, an extra SEO benefit of any kind. Okay, so and this one's for Dragon Quest, so maybe we'll underline that. And actually, this one's not even for Dragon Quest. It's actually for something else. We should change that anyway, but we'll leave that for now. Okay, at Escape Room Video, which is the name of the company, so we'll bold that again. And maybe we'll put an italics here just for the heck of it. And then down here, we've got our different sections. So once again, we're going to do the bold on these. So it breaks it up there. And then maybe for this one here, we'll hit bold. And maybe we'll bold that as well. Okay, so now I'm going to hit next, and we're going to check this to make sure it worked okay. And in this case, it did. But before I continue with this, I want to go back to the previous here. Sometimes when you bring this in here, you can have some formatting issues. For instance, if you bring it in from Microsoft Word, so maybe you wrote it all in Word and then you brought it in here. If you buy the upgrade, you can bring things in from places like Word, and you can just use this right here. It's a magic button that removes all the HTML tags, and that will clean it up so that it works perfectly for you. So I do recommend that you get the upgrade specifically for that reason. But, you know, certainly works without it, but you just have to do a little bit of extra work if there's issues like that. One thing we forgot to do, let's add icons to this. So the first one here, actually, let me see. This one is going to be for web design. So we're going to find an icon that kind of relates to web design, maybe a computer or something similar. So this right here would be good. Okay. And then we're going to go down here. So we've got marketing. So we'll find something that we think works well with marketing. Again, we'll go with objects. Marketing, maybe this bullhorn. Okay, social media marketing, so something to deal with social media. Let's see, what would be a social media thing? How about a little phone? We'll put a little phone there. And then we've got advertising, so we'll put in something for advertising. Let's see, what would work with advertising? Maybe like a money bag or something similar, or a dollar sign. Let's do a money bag. We'll hit close on that. Okay, and so now we've got these great little icons in here. So again, we'll hit next. Again, we'll hit reveal. You can see kind of what it looks like here. And then we're just going to copy and paste this. Now you'll notice I copy and paste this, and there's a reason for that. If you've got just the front end, when you do your creation here, as we do this, you're going to go to next, and you're only going to have the Facebook option here. Okay. And so if you wanted to do that with Facebook, you could click Facebook and automatically put it in. Same with all of these if you buy the upgrade. In the front end, it's only going to have the Facebook button available for you. So you do have to copy it. But I find it's just as easy to copy it like we did and then put it into our video like so. Boop. There we go. Just like that. And now we hit save. And if we go to our video, it might take a second here because it's probably not going to do it the first time. We'll have to reload it. Okay, yep. So you can see our title is already taken, but we're going to reload this until it works. YouTube is a little bit slow with the updates. There we go. And so now you can see we've got this nicely organized, easy to read, nicely broken up paragraphs in here, and we've got our bolds and our italics and all that kind of fun stuff. So just a great way to be able to really set yourself apart when it comes to YouTube marketing. And if we grab this one here, we're going to grab the whole thing. We'll search for that. And you can see, boom, look at the difference there versus all the other stuff that's just kind of boring. I mean, it stands out so much more when you've got this in here. So I'm really excited about that. And by the way, another thing is we can actually do tweets with this. So if we go previous, and we'll get rid of all this stuff. This is my tweet, just like so. And we'll bold that, and we'll underline this, just like so. Maybe we'll add a couple of graphics to this. It doesn't even matter which ones we choose. Okay, so we got some icons in there. And so now when we go to next, and of course we can reveal to see what it looks like, just like so. And then we're going to hit next again. And again, you have to have the upgrade in order to automatically do this. You can copy and paste it into Twitter, but this will allow you to automatically put it into your tweets here and hit tweet. So very cool little software, does a lot of great things, really helps you to stand apart from everybody else that's doing marketing with that. So highly recommend that you check it out. Again, the page has a lot of great information. We have a bonus page that has even more information and has a ton of really cool bonuses. And so you definitely want to check this out. If you have questions, of course, please feel free to ask. I'll be glad to answer any questions that you have. And we hope that you have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.